This is a video about SION, the undead juggernaut. Now your Q decimating smash is sort of a skill shot, but not really. You charge up on the ground for 2 seconds and will knock up your opponent if charged for more than a second. This is a great ability for clearing waves and getting extra auto attacks in lane. Now people in lower ranks like myself can get hit by this in lane, but will probably dodge it, so it's best to keep for after you E or ult them. SION's W, Soul Furnace, is a shield that after 3 seconds can be reactivated to explode in a small area around you. This shield just keeps on getting better and better throughout the game, because it scales with max health, which you should be building. The damage off the explosion isn't that great, because it scales with AP, but it can help you if you're chasing down an enemy with little health. You could win trades with this in lane very easily, especially if you take grasp with the undying because of the unexpected damage at the end of your trade. His E, Roar of the Slayer, is a skill shot that reduces armor, but will also knock back a minion or non-epic monster and will hit your target for 30% extra damage. The mana cost on this is very low, which makes it great for poke in lane. But the cooldown is high, so if you get ganked during a trade, you probably won't be able to slow the enemy jungler and will die looking like a retard and asking yourself why you didn't just play Shen. SION's passive, Glory in Death, activates when SION dies. He comes back to life as a zombie or some shit with max health, but loses 2 to 19 depending on level every 0.25 seconds. During this time, he can move wherever and gains 100% lifesteal, 1.75 attack speed, and does 10% max health damage. SION can also activate using Q, W, E, or R to gain a speed buff that decays over 1.5 seconds. It's an okay passive, but most of the time you'll get kited or CC'd. So a passive like Anivia or Aatrox's would have flowed much better with his kit. And now for SION's bread and butter, his choo-choo move, his unstoppable onslaught. He runs towards your cursor for 8 seconds and is immune to all CC and will do damage at the end. He slows enemies around the end and will stun whoever is directly hit. This spell does pretty good damage, but the main part you want is the stun. It's a good way to start a team fight because you can sorta hit the backline if you're good, but you can still hit the tank or support and your team can just wail on the enemy's carries. Now I recommend R, W, E, and Q last, or R, W, Q, E last, but make sure they are stunned while you Q because of the massive damage it can do if you can channel it for the full 2 seconds. If you don't have ult up, make sure you E before you Q for the slow, making sure you can hit the full Q. So I'm not going to say he's really OP or anything, but he's great against anyone with low mobility and champs with weak early game because you can just destroy them with the early W-E-Q combo and make sure they won't snowball. Alright, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that. It's my first video, first of many hopefully. And yeah, that's been it. Peace.